Hey, so just stopped at Joann Fabrics in Kingsborough. I am dressed in all black. Did not fit in with the moms there, but I was having a good time. There's cars that are driving by. I look weird. I hate vlogging. I got some good fabrics. It's a nice light blue denim, they say. Doesn't feel like denim, but they charged me for denim, so I was like, alright, cool. Got some buttons and some thread, and pretty sure my mom owns sewing needles, so I don't know. Guess we're gonna do this all by hand, because the sewing machine's like $225. I mean, it just feels like a lot of money. I'm not gonna spend on a video. These aren't advertiser-friendly videos. And also, I'm not monetized at all. Even though Social Blade says I should be making like $12 a year, I have yet to see that money. So, I just got back from Joann Fabrics, which never been in before, so that was an experience. I got my fucking 2 yards of light blue denim material. Again, they say denim, and it's like kind of rough, but like, I don't know. I also got 2 packs of these bad boys, so about 12 buttons, and I bought a whole new thing of thread, and I already had a needle, so I didn't need that. And I really hope that's all it takes to make a shirt. I have a shirt here that I already own that's like the style I want to do it in. Kind of like a nice collared shirt that just kind of meets in the middle with like buttons and stuff, so you don't have to like pull it over your head. You can just kind of throw it around you like that, and you're like popping. That's the goal. That's what I want. And I also brought this shirt as a template because I obviously don't know what I'm doing. I like know how to sew buttons on and all that stuff, but that's way too easy. And I have no idea how to tackle this, so I'm just gonna look at how this shirt's made, look at the seams, look at where the fabric's sewn together, and try to replicate it because this fits me really nicely. And if all goes well, I'm gonna be styling. But, I mean, I have these scissors. They're not craft scissors, but they're going to be used for crafts, which makes them craft scissors. So, I'm prepared. I don't know what I'm gonna film. Probably do some meeting points intermittently because I have so little space on this phone for video. So, I laid, like, the fabric out on the table so I can see what the fuck I'm doing. This shirt seems to have like 2 major seams that run down it right here, so I tried to get like it on about the same distance between the 2 seams that's left on the table, so I can just kind of cut along it. And it seems to go to about a point up here, which is almost, you know, like in the middle of these 2 things. So I'll probably cut there, and then I can have my first like piece of fabric, and that will be my beginning point and ending point. Okay, good luck. Okay, it is done. We have a square, rectangle. The lines are not straight, but like, no, that's just the end of the sentence. Okay, well, yeah. Okay, now here comes like the hard part. So there's like this little section right here, which like, if you can see, kind of like comes, it's like a really wide banana, and like that seems to be the major point where everything connects to. Like what I cut was just like the bottom part here, and I also noticed while looking inside the shirt that there's like seams right here because the sleeves are supposed to come more like inward. So say you have like the square there, you would need like the little loops to leave room for like that. So the square is gonna have to be altered. But I really want to get the wide banana down because it seems like everything connects to that. Okay, so I kind of lined the shirt up and went like with a really light outline around it so I have a basis to cut. In the end, it's not really like that big, but still, like, this is the make or break point, really. Except every point is the make or break point because there are many points and all of them are able to break it. Okay, wish me luck. You have it. The make or break point. This fucking thing. And now what I think I need to do to attach this, I want to save the collar for last because I feel like that's going to be one of the hardest points. I want to make like the front section with the buttons and all that. So probably just like another square. Okay, so I cut what I think is going to be one of the sleeves, roughly. Sorry I didn't show anything leading up to it. I got real into the act of fabric cutting because it felt like cutting up clothes, which you're not supposed to do, so that felt, I don't know, liberating. Feeling good. Have all my scraps right there in the pile, so I can have a clean cutting surface always. I still have a fuck ton of fabric, so, like, definitely only needed a yard, but I'm glad I got more just in case. Also, in the back of my mind, I'm realizing that I'm going to be sewing this, like by hand, and that's going to take forever. And also, like, can never be machine washed, like, at any point. So this is, like, limited time wear. But other than that, I'm feeling optimistic. Yes. One sleeve out so I can just pretty much cut the same size, because if they're going to be the wrong size, they're going to be the wrong size together. And that's the lesson in this video. Stick by your mistakes. Like, no lie, on a fucking real note, everyone's fucking Pinterest board is fucking quaking. Like, all those people that be like, I put blankets on my walls, I'm an artist, I'm crafty, I saved my grandma's, you know, old shirt or whatever, and now it's a crop top. Like, I'm so thrifty like that. Those people were found dead in a ditch because this fucking video killed them. I don't care who you are. Get on my fucking level, boy. I went to Joann Fabrics. I started off just from the fucking fabric, bitch. What you been up to? I ain't following no damn tutorial. This is my own tutorial of what I think a shirt should be. So, like, fuck off, bitch. Also, this was expensive. Do you know that just, like, this fabric by itself was on sale? It was the cheapest thing they had, and was still, like, $7 a yard. So, like, it's, like, $14 worth of fabric, and, like, the rest of the things, like, totaled up to be, like, $20. So this is, like, a $20 shirt, and, like, I have to fucking make it. So, like, that's kind of sucky, but at the same time, like, I'm having fun, and it's producing content, so, like, I can't complain. And now, we have 2 sleeves. Holy shit. So, I, like, tried to figure out the sleeves or whatever, and I ended up cutting them because I didn't understand how sleeves worked. But I decided to just try to, like, sew a bit of it together, and that's what I fucking did, and it's strong, and it's took forever to do that one little line. But that means that this can be done. Not that, like, people didn't have to do this for thousands of years or whatever, but, like, I can do it, so it's gonna happen. All right, just had to share that quick update with you. I'll be back with a big one because I'm tired of just updating all the time, and so much sewing has to happen. When I watch, like, crafting videos, and they're like, I'm on hour 3, and they're, like, building something really basic, I'm like, what do you mean? Like, shouldn't it take you less than an hour? And I'm easily 2 hours in. Easily. And, see, this keeps happening. My fucking thread keeps breaking from my sewing needle, so that's fun. It doesn't happen a lot, but usually each piece I've been trying to sew, it happens at least once, and I have to retie it, which is fine. I'm sewing the biggest piece right now. The back, onto that weird trapezoid thing, and I connected the fronts to the trapezoid thing too, and then after this, I have to connect the fronts to the back, major piece, and then I'll have a vest with no collar or sleeves, and then I'll probably add a collar, and the sleeves, I sewed, I sewed one sleeve, like, all the way, like, it's a tube, and it kind of be too small for my thicky arms, so, like, that's a problem we'll address. This might end up being a vest if I want it to be, but so far, so good. I have a lot done, but, like, it's just such a time-consuming process, and, like, thank God, like, everyone in this house, like, went away for the day, or else, because I really thought I'd be done by, like, 6, and it's 5:45, and I'm definitely not going to be done by 6, so that's cool. Hopefully everyone stays out a bit later. Let you know when I have the vest ready. 2.5 hours in, the inevitable happened where I stabbed my finger, like, right on the fucking nail bed, like, right fucking there. Like, where the nail bed meets my actual skin, I would just, like, wasn't paying attention, and it just went, like, straight through, and I was like, oh, blood, and then it started pouring, and I just kind of, like, and I rinsed it, and we're good now, and it's fine, it stopped bleeding, but, like, ow. Update on the shirt, vest, whatever the fuck it's gonna be. So I have, like, most of it sewed together. I don't really want to show too much. I still need to sew the front to the back, like, along the side of one of the seams. I did that on one of them already, and that took about 20 fucking minutes because I'm doing this by hand and I'm slow and bad at what I'm doing. But, like, we're getting there, and I think last time I said it was 5 something. It is now 6:15, so cool. I'll check in whenever. Bye. I need to talk about something to distract myself from the fact that, like, every fucking bit of sewing takes 15 minutes. But I signed up for that the second I decided, hey, let's do this for a video. Instead of just, sitting down in front of a camera for 45 minutes, let's go spend money on supplies and spend, like, 4 hours. Well, not 4 hours. Let's say, like, 3 hours, realistically, making clothing. And I said, yeah, that sounds a lot more interesting to watch. And that's what's fucking disappointing, is this isn't even entertaining. I wanted to make something that I would want to watch, and, like, I would click away a couple minutes ago, probably. Or I'd skip to the end to see what the finished product looks like. But, damn, all that time. If this gets under 20 views within a couple days, I'm gonna be fucking heated. But, we'll see. I'm also, like, listening to music on my TV. I don't want you to think I'm sitting here in silence for hours on end. I'm crazy, but I'm not that crazy. I just mute it whenever I talk because it gets unbelievably copywritten on YouTube. Anytime I play any song, it gets copyrighted. And it's not like I make any money, it's just annoying. And I don't want to see that little symbol on my screen. I had to turn on a light because the sun is fucking setting. That's how long I've been here. We are now on hour 3. I tried to put on a collar and I couldn't figure it out. So it's not gonna have a collar. But the main thing is, like, done. And I'm gonna fucking trim it up. I'm gonna put buttons on it. And then I'm gonna show you, because this has to stop. I will not do 4 hours worth of filming. Fuck that. Okay, bye. After 4.5 hours, it's finally finished. The vest. We don't talk about the sleeves because the sleeves are just too small. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, but now I just have scraps. So that's cool. But the vest, I'm gonna put it on for you. I'm gonna show you how it looks. Don't get your hopes up. Here's what it looks like when it's not buttoned. I mean, it's not bad. I don't hate it. It's mine, so I can't afford to. And then I have my little buttons here, so hello. You know what? Lines up pretty well lengthwise. It sure is clothing. I mean, if it was like an apocalypse, like, I'd be vibing with this. I don't know what to tell you. I don't love it, but, like, I don't hate it. I made it. I fucking did it. It took me 4 hours and spent $20 when I could have just bought a fucking $20 shirt. But I did it. And see, it's nighttime. Like, I started this at 3:47, I checked, was the first time I filmed in this, like, while I was home. Not to mention, I bought all the stuff at, like, 2:30. So, add that time on. It is now past 8. That's how fucking long I've been fucking doing this. So let me show you it in some good lighting. I feel like it has room for, like, breasts. And I have breasts, like, don't get me wrong, like, they are there. Like, I have to, like, walk like this when I go downstairs, but, like, I'm not really filling it out, if you know what I mean. I could take this in a bit, but I don't know what that means, really. I just know that's something a tailor would say. It just feels like, it looks like I'm wearing, like, a shirt. like a dressy shirt. I don't hate it. Sure is, like, I'm covered. Like, I could wear this. Actually, hold on. See, like, I'm not naked when I wear it, so, like, it does the job of, like, being clothing, but, like, not much. You know what I mean? Like, and everything's very fragile right now. Like, I can't really, I mean, like, the things I sewed, like, the actual clothing is, like, pretty fucking, like, good. But the buttons, like, I take so much care in them. Honestly, I'm gonna undo this last one because it doesn't even look good with it. But, like, it sure keeps my body hidden, which is always what I'm looking for. I feel like it needs something, though, and I really don't want to ruin it at the last moment by being trashed. By the way, it's, like, very comfortable. But, like, I feel like on the ends, if I, like, you know, cut them into, like, strips and tied them like I was a girl at, like, a festival, it would look sick. And also distract you from, like, all, like, the loose, like, fibers that just string from it, from me, like, using non-craft scissors to craft. So, I'm gonna be a white girl for, like, 5 minutes. I'm gonna go cut up the things and make it look nice, and then I'll let you know how it turned out, or if I made it worse or ruined it. Okay. So now that I've frilled my vest, I was gonna do the thing where, like, it ties it into knots, but I don't know how that works. And, like, honestly, kind of fuck with it, like, as it is. Hold on, let me get a better, like, view. Just kind of like, ooh, frilly frills. I don't really like it that much when it's, like, buttoned and shit. But, I mean, it's still, like, kind of cool. And it's mine. I made it. No one else owns this vest like this, in this color, in this fabric, than me. Unless you make it, then it can be like yours. Overall, do I recommend that you do this? No. It is now 5 hours since I started filming, sitting down here, making it. 5 hours to this point, and I didn't break for food. I broke for the bathroom twice, and that's it. Other than that, I was working on this. So this is 5 hours of work. At least I learned it can be done. You can go get a fabric from Joann's Fabrics or wherever the fuck, and you can make it into clothes if you're committed enough and you try to do the dimensions and you try to, like, sew it and also cut it with scissors that aren't craft scissors, and then the last second you frill it to make everything look like it's supposed to be distressed, but in reality it's super new and just the denim keeps falling apart on you, and you're not 100% sure that it's denim, but, like, you're not going to go question the lady at Joann Fabrics because she already judged you for, like, not knowing how many yards of fabric you needed to cut, and you just can't go back there, so that's cool. Now that I think of it, this vest, like, with the frills and everything, kind of makes me feel like I'm in a 1970s disco listening to, like, ABBA or something. Like, classic Mamma Mia shit. You are the dancing queen, young and sweet, only 17. Even though I'm 20, you can dance, you can try, having the time of your life. Ooh, 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 see that girl, watch that, dun, 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 dun. I hit the ceiling. See ya. By the way, I made the sleeve I already did a hat. So now I have a hat. That is all.